Arguing politics with Tyler just creates unbelievable amounts of rage in me. So it's just
but we had a good gun control conversation without anyone exploding.
That's true. It was fairly reasonable. I think we both kind of agree that people probably shouldn't be allowed to legally purchase like an assault rifle.
Well, I wouldn't go that far to say we agreed, Josh.
We agreed on that issue.
Maybe. We're not going to get back into
No, we're not.
This is the strongest memory I have from sitting in the radio room as a kid. That's where I learned most of.
As a kid, she says that's like it was like 15 years ago.
You didn't learn anything.
It was a long time ago.
Well, I was 5, and
you learned nothing.
My hair was like 10 inches shorter. I mean, let's be.
You're embellishing. You didn't learn anything.
I learned.
You learned stupidity at its best.
You learned how to talk for an hour without thinking.
I don't know. I learned a lot about.
You learned how to talk completely on instinct.
I learned about why some people support certain things that made no sense to me.
But wait, you were in the studio for conversations? Like,
I was in the studio for hours.
Really?
I would sit there with Alessa, or I would sit there with like a guy I was dating at the time, while Michael Dacios would be like, no hanky-panky on the couch.
Who were you dating at the time? I didn't notice this person.
Wait,
of course you didn't notice this person. I was a grade 9. Why would you
were having sex on the couch while we were doing a show?
No, of course not.
How dare you? I didn't even notice this. What was going on when we were doing shows?
I don't know.
Where does Alessa go to school?
Glendon.
Oh, where is that?
It's like a French subset of York.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Glendon. I know Glendon campus.
That's what it is.
I should have got Jeremy Cole.
It's like
in
Glendon
the studio,
College.
The next show we do, maybe we'll get JC back.
Okay.
He was a bundle of fun.
That guy, like he's the only person I know who can talk more than you.
That's right. The one person who we could bring on who would talk more than we did was him.
Sometimes we just look at each other, just in awe.
I just let him go.
He just talked for like 10, 15 minutes straight. It was an incredible skill.
He was one of our better guests. I'm trying to think back to all our good guests. You know, Bezad was a pretty good guest.
Bezad? Who's Bezad?
Do you remember Bezad?
Nah.
How do you not remember Bezad?
I don't remember much.
Maybe you...
She had a boyfriend she was having hanky-panky with on the couch. I remember
That's true. Yeah, people were having sex on the couch.
They were just intercourse on the couch next to us. I didn't notice.
Who else do we have on? Tanisha. Tanisha was always great.
Yeah.
Max was good. Max was cool. Max was good to have.
I remember Max coming on the show. Wait,
what?
Didn't you guys sing Agony for us that one time
yes.
on the show?
Agony, that's
you
what
did
it was.
On the
Agony,
show.
that was the song.
It's on YouTube.
I was trying to think of the song.
We had, I remember Binny Sharma.
Binny, yes, Binny. How old is he now?
I don't know. I think he's aged 10 years since I've aged a year.
Oh man, those are good times.
I was asking people, do you have any wisdom, any wisdom to share now that you've left high school? Maybe to maybe to the students of Roach King. I don't really know what, but
I guess if I were to talk to myself in high school, and I would say, Olivia, you know, all the things you're thinking about high school and the people in high school and your shitty opinions of it, you are completely right. All of them. You just.
I'm
not
just
being
like, you know what?
Critical. You're absolutely right.
All your shitty opinions. You know what? Actually, you're really gonna miss it soon. No, she goes.
I'm on the opposite. I think everything I thought in high school was, in retrospect, stupid. I thought I was an ignorant moron, and I'm still an ignorant person, but I feel like I'm less ignorant.
Oh, maybe I was just smarter than you in high school.
Probably. It's nice you were so enlightened.
There were certain things.
Congratulations.
I didn't like high school. I like some things about high school.
Well, yeah,
for instance,
of course.
the studio was a very fun time.
Yeah.
I liked hanging out in the radio room.
What else do I like? Let's see. I'm trying to think.
High school.
Some things.
I would just I think
having lunch in the drama wing. Sometimes.
Yeah.
just hanging around. Writing on the wall.
I don't know if I had advice for anyone, but I know it's high school is very. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of kids have anxiety about their futures, about going to university or college, and all this stuff. And
fifth year turned out to be better than I thought. Corey, do you like fifth year?
He gives
a thumbs up. That's a thumbs up.
But I understand the anxiety. I understand the I got fired from a job a year ago, and
You don't work at Chapters anymore?
No, I work at Chapters. I went somewhere else, was laid off with a bunch of people.
Wait, where were you fired from?
It was a company called Deal Find. It was a group Groupon.
Yeah.
It was a kind of competitor of that.
Why were they just downsizing?
Yeah, they're a massive downsize. I was dating a girl at the time. It wasn't really going anywhere, and I don't know.
Josh has brought up his dating life 5 times.
I couldn't find work for 6 months, and it was a very kind of stressful time. And but I don't know. You're gonna face like you're gonna face adversity for sure, and like you're gonna fall on your face probably at some point. In the
I've fallen on my face a lot of times,
And-
usually on Young Street.
and you're not probably gonna really know like what you're gonna do or how you're going to kind of get out of the hole you've fallen into, but chances are pretty good you will. And like there's no shame in failing. There's no shame in
This is
in
very
facing
inspiring.
adversity.
This is amazing.
You
know,
and I'd say falling on my face gave me a lot of perspective and
King
I have a
should-
renewed focus
King should bring us back
to give
to an
inspirational
assembly.
speeches.
They should have an assembly, and me and you should speak.
Yeah, I guess.
And give advice.
And there's more than that. Like people are probably stressing out about what they want to do
She's shaking her head.
and how they're going to do it. But I
I've
don't know.
heard worse ideas, but I mean, not by much.
That's probably the worst idea ever.
People
that would
are-
be fun though.
People are probably going to stress about what they're going to do and how they're
Be
going
right
to do
beside
it. But-
Oliver the jeweler.
But things are going to change.
Oh my
a lot
god.
Oh my! Can you
hear about
Can someone
that?
tell me this? What
Oh,
happened?
Oh
Josh,
my god.
You should have been here for that.
I'm sad.
Were you here for that?
Oh yes, I was in 5th year for that.
Tell me about
Were
it.
you really? Oh my god.
He came and he gave, what I thought was the greatest speech ever given by man.
This you're agreeing?
And
Well, exactly.
What did
by
he What did he talk
man.
about? I heard he was totally sexist and being a pig.
yeah, so greatest speech ever. He was good. No, he was good.
What was he talking about?
There were teachers getting mad
Mr.
at him.
Djokovic had to make a formal apology
Yeah.
on the announcement.
There
the
was
next
no
day.
apology for that. That was the best
What?
decision RH
Well, there
ever
was an
made.
apology for it.
What
the
did he
apology
say?
happened, whether or not.
necessary.
What did
What
he
had
say?
happened?
I agree. See, he agrees with me.
I don't know. He was apologizing. People were offended. I don't know.
No.
But he was right. It was sexist.
Can
What
someone
happened
tell me
was-
why
no,
it was
what happened
sexist?
He was like, okay, well, you know those commercials he has with like the
Yeah.
dancing girls and stuff, and you think it's funny, and he's being kind of ironic with them.
Kind of cheesy.
But
and
he's
funny, I
not.
guess.
He's not being.
Well, what
cheesy.
happened
He's,
was everything was going fine.
Yeah.
And then someone asked him,
Okay.
a teacher, I believe, asked him,
Yeah.
uh,
Can I just say?
why are you using...
Can I quickly preface this by saying, I feel like you're getting yourself into this by bringing that guy into your school.
Huh?
You're bringing the most ridiculous person
No, he's amazing. Shut up, Josh.
on television in your
So
school.
Well, no,
they brought
he's,
him in.
He's having it's like successful commercials, and
But
that was
someone
one of the
asked him-
questions. No, that was the question.
Right,
They said,
yeah.
What's your key to success in all these, in your marketing and your
Right.
successful commercials or whatever, and your recent spike in business.
And he jokingly said something like, "Oh, beautiful women saw something." It was a joke. No one has a sense of humor anymore, Josh.
All he said was beautiful women.
No, he said all you need is dancing and sexy women in your commercials or something like
Yes,
that.
all
It was
right.
like
It's a little questionable, but
it was not that joking.
Well, like 80% of the audience thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. You probably thought it was funny.
I probably
But
would.
no, a few.
I can
people were
I can
offended.
understand why people would be offended by it.
We should have him on as a guest.
Okay, we'll get.
Oh,
Rick
I can
Waller.
understand how
He's
they.
probably not allowed
and
in
even
here
if it is a
anymore.
joke, I don't know if you should say that
I
in front of
agree.
impressionable high schoolers.
I
No, I think
who
you should.
especially a lot of
A lot of high school
teenagers
students.
have not really matured to be able to recognize the difference, and they're going to take that as solid advice,
I
which
agree.
is you can't do.
Well, they're just
you can't-
stupid.
I agree. Planting
Well,
that seed,
yeah,
in,
exactly.
planting those seeds in the minds of high school men is
It's
probably
just a
not
bad idea.
exactly what
you
you're
can't
looking for.
exactly. It's all about the audience. You can't
Well-
say that in front of a room of teenage boys.
I
and
agree.
not
I
expect
completely
repercussions.
agree.
I stand by it. I thought it was the greatest speech ever given at RH King. Maybe besides like every time we've been on the PA.
Do you want to get on the mic and say something? You look like you got an opinion.
No.
Okay.
He's not allowed. To.
No, I agree. I
He
agree.
doesn't- There is someone in the studio, by the way, who agrees with me. Here, you can use my mic.
I'm good.
All right, we're gonna
Oh bullshit.
Okay.
Bullshit.
See, someone's gonna.
introduce yourself, by the way,
Oh, I'm Jalen.
Jalen.
Also on the tech stuff, but I'm leaving it all to Corey today. Who looks like he's having a lot of fun over there.
Oh, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's
That
bored
was a
out of his
thumbs
mind.
up, not a middle finger.
Not a questionable
Um,
finger.
Anything's allowed in here, actually.
Right. Impressionable. He was right.
Worried about what?
His
Thank
commerci-
you.
His commercials
Thank
were
you.
successful, and that is why they were successful. So
Yes.
him sharing that knowledge was good, not bad.
Thank you. That's all it needs to be said. That's all it needs to be said.
Done.
Two
Wow,
people.
What a well said.
Two people agree. Two people disagree.
If the
I
way
don't know,
to
Josh
if the
agrees.
way to success is objectifying women, then I don't want to be successful.
Well, then you won't be successful.
Thank you.
Sorry, you will be a poor drifter, which you already are.
But I'll be a
Is that what
good
happened to
person.
radio?
What?
Is that what happened to radio then? You didn't want to be successful?
Is that happening to Radiohead?
Yeah, radio.
Oh, I think it's
Radiohead,
Radiohead.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't recall Radiohead.
You know what happened to Radiohead?
Women.
Miley Cyrus got her fans to
Yeah.
to not go to their shows.
Yeah, she really got the better of Radiohead. Wow, that's like it's crazy because she's like totally irrelevant now, eh?
Yeah, I know. It's funny how that's happened.
Like the Jonas Brothers.
She has like sex tapes.
There are multiple YouTube videos of me railing against the Jonas Brothers who are
She just like chopped off all her hair.
That's how
like
long ago
Britney
the shows
Spears.
were.
Although
The last time we did a show, the Jonas Brothers were popular.
my Jonas Brothers rants were stupid and whatever, but my point was kind of proven by the fact that they're completely obsolete now. No one.
No, now it's One
Well,
Direction,
no.
man.
Now Kevin, the ignored one, has a reality
Who's
TV
Kevin?
show.
Is he the middle one?
He's the one that nobody knows the name of. Exactly. Who is Kevin? That's
feel like-
exactly.
I
Well,
feel
now
like
he has a reality TV show because he's married, right? So it's all
Oh,
about
yeah.
him and his.
the young one was
wife.
the young.
What they call the show? Who's Kevin?
Who's Kevin?
No, it's something like
It's called.
I don't know. They don't.
It's called.
even
This
make-
is the middle Jonas Brother, comma.
like-
you remember the Jonas Brothers, right?
I feel
Question
like
mark.
you could be our Robin Quivers.
Robin Quivers.
You
Who's
know
Robin Quivers?
Like the Howard Stern's sidekick. Right?
No.
Yeah. You could be a show staple.
That's awesome.
You're good. You're good.
Thanks.
You're good. What were we talking
I
about?
do like to talk.
We were talking about something.
Well, see, most people who we have in here, remember they always freeze up on the mic.
Yes.
There are only a few people who didn't freeze up.
It's true, you're totally
JC,
comfortable.
Well, I'm an actor.
It's
So.
true. She's,
Even Tanisha.
she's inhabiting the role of the widow.
Why didn't we use her when she was here? I don't get it.
No, you guys ignored me. I mean, I was having sex on the couch. You didn't even notice me.
I know.
True.
I mean,
How
I
can
tried
we miss
everything to
that?
get your attention, and you guys just didn't notice me.
Sorry, I'm in my own world.
No, you did. You had me talk like one time.
I'm surprised Josh didn't jump in. Actually.
What are you talking about?
So
okay,
Josh, what do you think about this? Oh, Josh is
we
going.
were, we were talking. You were about to make a point about something. This is
Probably.
I don't remember. Once you get
Sad
sucked into
radio.
the Jonas Brothers, it's like a vortex. You never get out. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened to the world for like 5 or 10 years.
I feel like the young Jonas Brother had some success. I think he's on Broadway doing stuff.
he
He was in
he
Les
was.
Mis.
He was in Les Mis. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't.
Josh used to
He
get
was in
hate
it. I
mail.
wouldn't say he was successful, but he was in it.
Fair enough.
So.
Josh used to get hate mail
Yeah.
on YouTube from.
Do you think
these little
do you think any of those people who
girls.
complained about me have any Jonas
Wait,
Brothers on
I'm
their
sorry.
iPod right now?
Teenage girls complained about Josh, but not about Tyler.
True. Teenage girls are
Why?
always complaining about me.
I just said the
Usually 'cause
Jonas
I
Brothers
have
are
them
terrible,
trapped
which
in my
is
basement.
obviously true.
But anyways, no, they were complaining about Josh's opinions about the Jonas Brothers because he hated the Jonas Brothers.
Which,
Well,
which
wait, did you express support for the Jonas Brothers?
No, I was pretty neutral.
That's surprisingly diplomatic of you.
Yeah,
to form that
really.
Opinion. Yeah.
Usually I'm not so.
Exactly. That's why I
calm.
said surprisingly.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't have any strong opinions on that. I felt like they were just singing.
it was a worthless opinion, anyways. Like I say, no one likes him anymore.
well, exactly.
True. Jeez, I can't help but keep looking around. You guys have done a lot with this place.
You're welcome.
It's a
All these
different
Yeah, it's
brand
way
computers
too.
and all the
I like it.
technology.
Yeah, I
There's
like
Uncle-
it better.
I'm not even kidding. There's actually a picture of Uncle Sam on the wall.
He's right.
Surprised that is here when I'm not here.
I like the
and
hair
wasn't
one.
here when I was here.
It is kind of. It's like your soul embodied in a painting.
Do you guys ever make that